Formaji YouTube video k lia oper jo tum ny story lik kdhs k oper tai men strong hook lik k do. Hook jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity si barpor hona chaye k mary vauer engage ho jn our video ko ntk deck and the lantern floated on the water. Its soft orange glow reflected on the wet leaves. A cold breeze shook the lantern gently. The sound of water hitting the shore came in uneven beats. I walked along the narrow path shrouded in shadows. The damp smell of earth and decaying leaves filled my nose. My heart pounded as if it might burst. I heard something behind me. But when I turned, there was no one. Darkness wrapped around me like a heavy cloth. The lantern drifted farther away, yet its light still shimmered on the water. Footsteps grew closer. I felt a cold draft brush the back of my neck. Silence swallowed all other sounds around me. And then, suddenly, the lantern's glow reflected on something I was not supposed to see. Lantern's glow reflected on something I was not supposed to see. It was a figure, hunched and still, barely visible through the mist. Its head turned slowly toward me. I froze, unable to breathe. The air around me grew heavy, like a weight pressing against my chest. My hands trembled as I reached for the lantern, but it floated just out of reach. The figure stepped forward, and the sound of wet footsteps echoed in the silent night. Each step seemed louder than the last, resonating in my bones. I could hear my own heartbeat in my ears, pounding like a drum in a vast, empty hall. The figure raised its arm, thin and pale, almost translucent in the lantern's glow. I wanted to run, but my feet were rooted to the muddy ground. A shiver ran down my spine, sharp and sudden, as if ice had been poured into my veins. The mist thickened, curling around my legs like fingers trying to hold me back. I blinked, and when I opened my eyes, the figure had moved closer, yet there was no sound. It hovered over the water, reflected as a dark shape on the ripples. I could see its face now, twisted and blurred, like a mask half melted by fire. Its eyes were deep hollows, black and endless, staring straight into me. A voice whispered, soft and distant, yet somehow inside my head. "You should not be here." The words did not leave the air, they invaded my mind. I tried to step back, but my legs refused to obey. The lantern swayed violently, casting long, dancing shadows on the twisted trees lining the shore. The reflection in the water multiplied the figure, so it seemed dozens of them surrounded me. I realized the mist was moving with a life of its own, curling higher, obscuring the path back. The smell of wet earth turned sour, metallic, like blood. My stomach churned as a cold sweat ran down my back. I could feel the eyes of the figure penetrating my soul. It raised its hand again, and this time, the lantern's light flickered violently, then went out. Darkness swallowed me completely, leaving only the sound of my frantic breathing and the slow, deliberate steps approaching. I groped around blindly, my fingers touching nothing but mud and cold water. A sharp,